What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today, bring you guys 4 different teams for the brand new 50 stamina Tragic Countries Conflict, the Doflamingo Dressrosa event. Now, if you guys don't know how this event actually works, this is very similar to the Black Blade training event that we had, last year, late last year, and also the Stampede Fuji Toro, where you had to farm for those pistols. Very similar type of event. So in this event, you can see that you can get the gold, the silver, and the bronze posted or the paper posters of these toy soldiers. Now what you want to be doing is in the Chopper Man missions, if you go and check that out, if it works, there we go. If you go to the special missions, I've already completed a bunch of them, but you have to try and collect 100 of each of these toy soldiers, and then eventually, if you end up getting 100 golden toy soldiers, you'll get a free legend ticket. It is quite a lot of farming that you have to do, and of course, if you don't have dupe dropping units such as the Corazon or the Viola, it's going to make your life a little bit more difficult because it means you have to do a bunch more runs, but there are still pretty good rewards along the way here. Also, I do suggest doing it because you'll be able to get copies of this brand new Doflamingo unit, who is actually pretty decent. I haven't actually fully maxed him out myself yet. I think I can actually go ahead and max him out now, but this Doflamingo unit is really good. So what he does is, he is a Dex-driven Cerebral. He is a 3x attack to those two classes if you have a matching slot, 2.5 otherwise, and heals your crew by 1000 HP each turn, so it's not too bad. And then his special effect, which will go ahead and change your crew's empty and badly matching slots into matching. He locks those orbs for 1 turn and doubles your crew's attack after the 12th hit in the combo chain for 1 turn. Pretty reminiscent of a style effect as Ambush Linlin, if you guys remember how she works. So this Doflamingo, he's not like a god tier free-to-play unit, but he is definitely a nice unit to have, that's for sure. And you can max him out for free just by playing the event. So make sure you go ahead, get to farming, and complete this event. So anyways, that is going to wrap up just the intro of this video. Let's go ahead now and jump into the 50 stamina or the 9-star difficulty of the Dressrosa farming event. So as I said, I have 4 different teams for you guys in this video today. The first one is my actual farming team, which I'm going to be using to collect all of these toy soldiers, which is a Kaido team that utilizes a friend captain Corazon, as well as a Corazon sub, which gives me 6 additional drops at the end of the run. Obviously, you don't have to run a team like this. You can still run a Corazon friend captain, that's not a problem, but as long as you replace the Corazon on the team as a sub to like Ambush Linlin, for example, you're going to be fine with clearing this content. It's not going to be a problem at all. So the specific thing you have to really know is with stage 5 is Bellamy. He has only 1.6 million HP. He just cuts your health and changes slots and stuff. Like, he's not really that big of a deal. You've got stage 6 though. Stage 6 is going to be the biggest trouble for a lot of players there. It has Treble and Sugar. Treble's got 1.8, Sugar has 1.4, preemptive of delay immunity, they both have perfect barriers. They also have 3 turns of Rainbow Shield % damage reduction, so bringing a unit to remove that is going to be quite good. But remember, you also need a unit that can also resist special reverse, which is why I've got Jinbei on this team, because he resists that special reverse as well as removes it and gives some orbs as well. Like, he's just an exceptional unit, so it really makes a big difference. And you are target locked to Treble, so you have to kill him first. And then when you kill Treble, he will go ahead and change all of your orbs into bomb, and he gets locked for, and all the orbs get locked for 10 turns. So you really need a really good orb manipulator as well, moving into the final stage against Doflamingo, who has 9 million HP and has a full immunity buff, and will also have 7 turns of bind inflicted to both of your captains, and 3 turns of attack down is inflicted to your team. So this is where the brand new Corazon is going to be really great, because he can remove the attack down and he can remove the bind, which is really good. So that's basically all you need to know, and just basically below 80% he does paralyze your crew, but only on an attacking turn, so you don't really have to worry too much if you're able to delay him, which I'm able to do here with Treasure Map Hawkins, because the enemy's HP is below 70%, I can use the Hawkins special and it does delay him. Now on this particular team that you're seeing here, I do have 2 really cool supports. I've got Legend Buggy support on Perospero, and I've got the Psy Re-Recruit Urogue as a support on Hawkins. So the Urogue adds massive tap timing damage, and then the Buggy gives the Perospero a 2x attack boost, which is great because Perospero is boosted by both the Corazon and also the Kaido friend captain, or the Kaido captain, so he's going to be dealing the most damage on this particular turn against that Doflamingo, which is why I have the Buggy support on that Perospero. So the second team is with my boy Mr. Slam Jam Katakuri version 1.6+. I mean, if I can use it, I'm going to use my boy Mr. Slam Jam, right? So with this particular team, we've got the Rayleigh for the attack boost on multiple different stages because of his really powerful crewmate effect to reduce his cooldown every time another special is used. So we can actually use his special on stage 5 against Bellamy, as well as on stage 7 against the Doflamingo, which is great. Now, Barajas is also used on stage 7 against DOFFY because she removes the attack down that gets inflicted to us. She also gives us an orb boost because our captain is int, and also we've got Guild Tesoro as a support on the Barajas to give us a 3x chain lock as well. The Guild Tesoro support is not required, but it definitely helps out. But yeah, definitely not a requirement for this team at all, because you'll just deal enough damage to delay the Doflamingo anyways. Then we've got Coliseum Hody Jones, which will enable us to remove the bind and also health cut the Doflamingo on the final boss fight. And then we've got Treasure Map Jack, which is actually pretty good because it enables us to remove the Rainbow Shield, the % damage reduction on the enemy once our cooldowns are restored, and also does a pretty decent chunk of damage towards treble as well. And then of course we can use a Katakuri special on stage 6 and also on stage 7, but it is annoying because we still are inflicted with the remove SFX or the blindness debuff, which means that we do have to focus a little more for this team. And you know, if you're able to run a unit that can remove the blindness either as a crewmate or with a special effect, it's going to make your life a little easier, but it's definitely not a requirement to remove the blindness effect at all. Team number 3 is Stampede Luffy. You know, I'll actually really enjoy using Stampede Luffy. He's a really fun unit to use. Now, for this team, I do have some really cool support units. Now, I've got Rayleigh and I also have Corazon support. So I've got Rayleigh attached to Luffy, Corazon attached to Law, and that will enable us to remove all the bind that gets inflicted on us on the final boss fight. You don't need to do that. Instead, you could actually run like a Whitey Bay support on the Trafalgar Law. Now, that would mean that you'd have to save the Trafalgar Law special for the final boss fight, but I do actually like to use the Trafalgar Law special on this stage right here once we get a full board of bomb orbs, but it's not a requirement to do that. You can just, you know, save those orbs for the following turn, but it's fine. You know, I like to use the Trafalgar Law here on stage 6. We've got Sabo as well, Stampede Sabo, which can remove the attack down that gets inflicted on stage 7, and it also gives our team a color affinity boost, which is very good. We've also got the Stampede Boa, which will shuffle the orbs around, give a health cut towards the enemy, and gives us a 3x chain lock. And then we've got Usohachi as well, who's an exceptional rare recruit that's able to reduce our special cooldowns, as well as removing the % damage reduction stage 6. But that's basically it. Like, it's a pretty straightforward team. Like, this event isn't like overly too hard, but Stampede Luffy is able to absolutely decimate it, which is always good fun. The final team you guys are seeing here is a version 1 Akainu team. I have no idea why I opted to build an Akainu team, but it was able to do it. I don't think it's the most ideal team to use, but hey, you know, as I said, it's able to do it, which is pretty cool. So with this team, we've got Snake Man as a sub for an orb boost on the final boss stage. You can replace Snake Man with any orb booster at all. Usohachi once again, because he's just so exceptional with the ability to reduce special cooldowns on himself and with his special, as well as removing the Rainbow Shield for stage 6. We've got Marco. This Marco is really good because he's able to remove the bind and attack down that are going to get inflicted on stage 7. So that Marco is a really good unit to use. And then we've also got the Kobe. Now, Kobe can be replaced with whatever the hell you want. The only reason why he's here is because he has a crewmate effect that reduces 10 turns of blindness, which just makes our life just a little bit easier. But as I said, not a total requirement to have that Kobe, but just makes your life a little easier when taking on this particular content. But that is going to wrap up this video today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to get farming, get those 100 toy soldiers of each rarity to get all of those juicy rewards. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure to go ahead and do that, guys, because we are reaching ever so close to 50,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so that would be epic if we could reach that milestone sometime soon. So thank you so much for the continued support, guys, but on that, I'll see you guys within the next video.